Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're here today with another Sims 2 speed build, and this is one that I'm doing for my personal gameplay. So I have really enjoyed how Pleasantview looks after the renovations, and I'm having a lot of fun playing in the neighbourhood. I've just found it a lot more enjoyable than if I was starting rotations in like the vanilla game. It just feels a lot better knowing that I've customised everything myself, everything is to my style, and I don't know, I just think it's a very satisfying feeling. So two of the neighbourhoods in The Sims 2 that I feel are really underrated and are personally some of my favourites to play are Desiderata Valley and Riverblossom Hills. So I have started a clean version of Desiderata Valley and I have added Riverblossom Hills in as a subhood. So I am personally very excited to get started on this. The first build I am doing for my sort of Desiderata Hills playthrough is Alexandra O'Mackey. She is one of the bin families from Riverblossom Hills. I'm not entirely sure if it is the clean templates or if it is one of the settings I changed in my game to stop townies spawning, but I don't have any of the other bin families. So I do not have the Ramaswamis, the Optimus, the Cook, or I think it's the Picasso family that's the other family from Desiderata Valley. Either way, I only have Alexandra O'Mackey. So I'm glad I have her because she is tied to the O'Mackey family. Everyone else is just kind of like an extra. The only one I'm really upset that I don't have is the Ramaswamy family because I think Priya is honestly the prettiest sim in The Sims 2. So I am a bit upset we don't have them. Though I'm not really that bothered about any of the other bin families. Like I only really play them, just so I play them. So I'm not, devastated I'm never going to see Julian Cook again. I mean, it is what it is. So I do want to eventually renovate all the houses and community lots in both Desiderata Valley and Riverblossom Hills. And I'm going to be playing through this on my Tumblr. So other than the builds, there's probably not going to be any videos on these neighbourhoods just because this is something that I want to binge like in my own time. So I was saying to my friends and things that I am so satisfied with how my Sims 2 game looks just now, and I really wish I had like duplicated Pleasantview before I started playing, just so I could have like a version I do for like the Let's Play and then a version I can just play, because after doing all that work in the neighbourhood, I do not want to put the game down. So I kind of want a neighbourhood that I can just, run free with, and if I want to play The Sims 2 for 12 hours a day, it's fine. So that is currently my sort of plan with this. This house is a bit of a mismatch, I guess I could say. I've used a lot of green in the house, but at the same time, nothing really sort of matches. I don't really feel there's a lot of like cohesion in the build, but I still kind of like how it turned out. So we have the kitchen, we have a sort of living area, we have the master bedroom, the bathroom, and then the back room I've kind of turned into like a spare bedroom / study. So that's where we have our computer, and we do also have a single bed there just in case Alexandra wants to repair her relationship with Jules and we can have Jules over to stay. And that's kind of what I wanted to do. So if you're not familiar with Riverblossom Hills, Alexandra O'Mackey was originally married to Gabe O'Mackey, and they have a daughter named Jules. And Alexandra ended her marriage because she wanted to become a dread pirate. So she has broke free from the traditional family and she is starting again on her own and going to follow her like career dreams. So I think it's quite an interesting story because a lot of times in society, it's okay for men to leave the family behind and they can pursue their job, but women are demonized if they do the same thing. And you always hear the kind of thing like, wow, how can a mother leave her child, blah, blah, blah. So I do think it is very interesting that even back in the early 2000s when The Sims 2 was made, this is a story that the Sims team included. So I quite like that. In terms of Alexandra O'Mackey herself, she does have a bunch of relics in her inventory that I didn't know about when I was decorating her house. So I could have sold them and we could have done some more decorating because I didn't really want to go too far over her budget, but I didn't. So I guess when I play her, I can, you know, make the changes to the house as I need them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. At the same time though, I kind of just want to play the game. I'm getting a bit burnt out with all the building. So I think what I'm going to do with, you know, the remaining lots is renovate them as I need them. So community lots will probably go on the back burner, and then I'll just renovate each house before I do a round. So I've already done a couple of the builds so far, but like going forward, I'm just going to renovate as I need them. Like if I find I'm going to a community lot quite a lot, you know, I'll renovate that. Or when I'm in the mood to build, I'll renovate that one. But I've given all the Sims their makeovers in both towns, and I have done 3 lots in total so far. So I've still got a long way to go. But, you know, we'll get there. Also, on the subject of Riverblossom Hills, some of you who have been here since the very early days of my channel might remember that I did have a Riverblossom Hills save collaboration that I was doing with Days, and then that just disappeared off the face of the earth. Well, that might be coming back. So Days took a break from YouTube. She was working hard on getting her degree, doing her schoolwork, working alongside it, and she was just quite burnt out with content. And I mean, I can completely understand that. You know, if you're working on a lot of different things and you have a lot of different irons in the fire, it can be hard to do everything. So I completely understand burnout, and I completely respect her decision for having a break. But now she's back and she wants to continue the save. So as I said earlier in the video, Riverblossom Hills is one of my favourite neighbourhoods to play, so I'm more than happy to continue it as well. I think we've actually just finished round 1, so when I next get the save back, we will be able to play round 2. So the way I'm wanting to do the like new Riverblossom Hills videos is I am going to treat them like bonus videos. I'm not going to include them in my normal weekly schedule. So at the moment, I am sticking to a Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday upload schedule. I'm kind of thinking at the moment we'll do Tuesday and Sunday for the Pleasantview Let's Play, and then Thursday can just be, you know, whatever I fancy. More often than not, it's going to be a speed build because as I said, I'm working on a big project. So the Riverblossom Hills save collab, that will just be like an extra video on whatever day I'm finished, you know? Because I don't want to, you know, start including this into like my regular schedule, and then, you know, like when Days goes back to school or whatever, we stop it and I have to find something else to fill it. So at the most, like at this time, words are difficult. At this point in time, I do think I just want to treat them as bonus videos rather than, you know, a standard. So like some weeks you might get a Riverblossom Hills video, some weeks you might not. It just kind of depends on, you know, schedules and things. But like my videos, the ones I'm working on just by myself, they won't really change. You know, Pleasantview, I am loving. I am having so much fun with it. So let me know. I think I've asked this. Did I ask this? I can't remember. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But let me know if you think this sort of 2 Pleasantviews a week is too much. I'm not entirely sure, because I know with a lot of channels people do like one part of this Let's Play a week, blah blah blah. And for some Let's Plays, I think that works really well if you're only going to tell a story in, you know, like 30-40 parts or something. But I feel like since the Pleasantview Let's Play is just something that can always continue, and we have quite a few different families that we're getting to know and a lot of different stories to tell, I feel like maybe the couple uploads a week could be good. But then I don't know, is 2 a week too little? Should I try and push for a 3rd? I don't know, let me know your thoughts. Also, in terms of speed build music, I am going to be changing it. I just have a couple of these already half edited. So a lot of them, like the way I edit my build videos, I do it in sort of 2 sessions. So the first one is where I speed up all the footage, add the music, add the screenshots, all that kind of stuff. And then the second version is when I like complete the sort of footage and the voiceover and then add like the intro and outro. So I have a lot of these already sped up and just waiting for voiceovers. So there will be more music coming into them, but it's going to be a couple videos yet. But I am doing it. I am going to be implementing that. I'm just quite bad for using the same audio because I never hear the audio. Like when I record my voiceovers, I am actually watching the footage, although I almost never talk about the build. I do have the footage playing so I can like watch along and see where we're at. But I always have the audio muted just because I find it quite distracting. Like if I'm trying to tell a story but also watch a build and then I'm also listening to music, it's just, my brain just shuts down. So yeah, I will be changing up the music a little bit, including some more things. And yeah, I think that's all I have to update you on, I think. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm having fun decorating at the moment, but I'm also a bit burnt out because I put so much work into Pleasantview and I have so much to do still. So I'm wanting to obviously do all of Desiderata. Again, words are hard. I'm wanting to do all of Desiderata Valley and Riverblossom Hills, but at the same time I'm also aware that I'm going to need to do Bluewater Village for the Pleasantview Let's Play, just because none of the lots there are done. One thing I think I might do is go in and at least give all those Sims makeovers, just so when we do meet them out in the world, they'll look like they fit in. Because I obviously made over all the Sims in Pleasantview. So now when like a vanilla Max's Sim wanders up, it doesn't look right. So I mean, I might tweak that. I do think we are coming to the end of the speed build now though. We are running out of money, and I also really struggle to fill this living room because it's a very awkward space. But yeah, I am going to wrap up here. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate that. Any suggestions you have for things you'd like to see on the channel, or any suggestions you have on sort of build ideas for neighbourhoods, let me know. I'll see what I can do. If you have liked the video, please consider giving a like down below, just so the algorithm doesn't hate me and ignore me forever. And I will see you guys all in the very next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!